The neuromuscular junction is a vital connection between nerve cells, specifically motor neurons and muscle fibers. It plays a crucial role in transmitting signals from the nervous system to the muscles, enabling movement. So the neuromuscular junction consists of three main components: the presynaptic terminal, the synaptic cleft, and the postsynaptic terminal. The presynaptic terminal is located at the end of the motor neuron. This is our motor neuron here, connected to our muscle fiber, and contains small vesicles filled with a chemical called a neurotransmitter, specifically acetylcholine. When an electrical signal reaches the presynaptic terminal, when an electrical signal reaches the presynaptic terminal, it triggers the release of acetylcholine into the synaptic cleft. As the acetylcholine is released, it diffuses across the synaptic cleft into the postsynaptic terminal. The postsynaptic terminal consists of specialized receptors for acetylcholine that are located on the muscle fiber surface and are activated when acetylcholine binds to them. This activation generates an electrical signal in the muscle fiber that stimulates contraction. So, a little bit more in depth about the neuromuscular junction. Neuromuscular junction is also called a synapse. Okay, this is the point of contact between the motor neuron and the muscle fiber. The presynaptic terminal is going to be the end of your axon, the axon coming out of your neuron. Synaptic vesicles containing the neurotransmitter acetylcholine are contained in that presynaptic terminal. And then you have your postsynaptic terminal, also called your motor end plate, which acetylcholine binds to ligand-gated ion channels in the sarcolemma. The synaptic cleft is that space left in between the presynaptic and postsynaptic terminals. So what happens at the neuromuscular junction? Very briefly, an action potential reaches the presynaptic terminal of a motor neuron. This causes the release of acetylcholine molecules from synaptic vesicles. So here is our release of acetylcholine. Acetylcholine diffuses across the synaptic cleft, and they bind to ligand-gated sodium channels that in the motor end plate that causes them to open. Here's our sodium channels. When they open, sodium diffuses into the muscle cells. Sodium ions then cause depolarization and muscle contraction. Acetylcholine then detaches from the ligand-gated sodium channels, which then close, and acetylcholine esterase can break down acetylcholine to be reused by the motor neurons.